Hello, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at a Transformers Studio Series, the movie Prowl. So this guy just recently arrived here in the Philippines, and I'm actually really excited for this because his previous releases are very limited and they're really expensive. But with this re-release, I was able to get hands on him. So let's take a look. First off, let's look at the box. And this is pretty much the standard Studio Series box, except with the some lines here. It's because this is the Target exclusive MTMT collection, More Than Meets the Eye collection. It says Transformers the movie. We have Prowl here. His alt mode on the side. It's a bigger photo of him by this name. At the back, of course, my favorite part of the box, a scene from the movie where he was from, which is basically right before he died. And a short text, of course. Prowl readies the Autobot ship for takeoff. And then they die. On the side, we have here the 40th anniversary logo, and then it's basically the same up front. Anyway, now that I've got the box out of the way, let's look at Prowl. Now, I'll give you guys a closer look again, or closer look first. So the head sculpt looks amazing. This is actually Blue Streak's head sculpt, if I remember correctly. The face is painted. It looks nice. I like it. The chest plate is amazing. It has that light blue color for the headlights. And they actually changed this in the... Was it Earthrise? Yeah, in the Earthrise. Initial release of this is from the Earthrise 2-pack with Ironhide. This was clear plastic. Obviously, they turned it into blue painted plastic, which is much, much better because, as we all know, clear plastic breaks easily. At the back, of course, this is painted as well. Some major hollowness here on the legs, but I don't think that's something they can change because of the transformation. But yeah. So this guy is basically a minor retool of the Buzzworthy Bumblebee version, which is the damaged version or the dead version of Prowl with the very animated head. This one doesn't have an animated head. It has Blue Streak's head, but they say it's the wrong head, but for me it doesn't really matter that much. He still looks like Prowl, and he comes in with two accessories, of course, this gun or his blaster, which actually looks amazing. It looks well detailed and I like it, even though it's just white plastic. And the other one is this, the what do you call this? The lights, the police lights. There you go, the police lights. And of course, this is the part of the Dutson brothers. I actually have, oops, Siege Blue Streak. Let me get him. So I have him here, which is basically one of his mold mates. And as you can see, the face actually looks pretty much the same or similar. Not really the same. I kind of like this one better because it's painted silver or gun silver gray. Although this one is good as well. But I like this because this is 86. The other one is Earthrise. Or Siege, sorry. Now, one thing I liked about this guy was when I got this out of the box, a lot of the parts are really tight. But when, for example, the head, I really couldn't turn the head pretty much when I first got it. But when I was able to loosen it up, it's very, very flexible. Like, it's very nice. So it's really nice. So yeah, let's look at articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so it can do all of that, and the 360 as well. The shoulders can do the full 360. Although one thing, when you do this for the shoulders, for both shoulders on my copy, the tab here gets loose. Like the shoulder, when you move this arm, it shouldn't include the shoulder, just like this. But most of the time, it includes it or it goes with it, so it's just kind of bothering when you're posing him. But anyway, his forearms can't move to the side that much. He has a bicep swivel, an elbow bend that's a little bit more than 90, and I actually like the elbow bend here. There is a wrist swivel, a waist swivel, which is really nice too. See, when I tried to lift the forearm, it included the shoulder pad. But anyway, the legs can kick sidewards pretty much that far, forwards really far. It's really good. And backwards just that far because of backpack. There is a thigh swivel because this is on a mushroom peg. The knees can bend really well because of transformation, and his feet has a really good ankle pivot, and it actually, you can move it this way because of transformation. This actually gives his feet great range, which is really good for poseability. And that just happened. That's one more thing that kind of sucks for my copy. Well, it's the same with the blue streak that I have. Uh, Rotating his hips too much or waist too much loosens the mushroom peg there. And now for size comparisons, I have him here with the 86 figures. Brawn, Ratchet, Ironhide, and Optimus Prime. And I know you guys know what these guys have in common. So here we have Prowl in his alt mode, which is an unlicensed Datsun design. He is part of the Datsun brothers with Blue Streak and Smokescreen. And speaking of Blue Streak, I have him here. This is Siege Blue Streak. And as you can see, this is basically the Cybertronian version. Well, this is the Earth version. And this is basically the first size comparison as well. This is a little bit bigger than this one, but I like the sleek design of this more than this. So yeah, so I went straight to the size comparison with Blue Streak there. But let's take a closer look at Prowl. I actually love this police design, and I like this more than the Earthrise one. The Earthrise one has the word police here, and I like that it has the like a police badge with the Autobot logo inside. So I like that more. I love that all the windows are painted blue, because you know how sometimes Hasbro would like to leave some parts of the windows unpainted. Like for example, I didn't expect them to paint this small side blue, but they still did, which is really good. And yeah, I actually love this design. The black and white colors, of course, make him really look like a police car, along with the police lights here, emergency lights. The back looks clean. Actually, it looks really clean from all sides. The back looks really clean. Underneath, it's pretty much empty right there with his head, but it still looks really good, and he rolls really well too. Not on my surface because my table sucks, but when I was messing around with it earlier, or a couple of days ago, he rolls really well compared to most of my Transformers figures. And transformation is pretty simple as well. I'll show you guys the video. I'll show you guys the transformation on my next video. So yeah, this is really cool. Now for my next size comparison, I just want to show him with a Lambo Transformer. So I have him here with Sunstreaker, 86 Sunstreaker, and they actually look good together, especially with the matching windows. So that's really nice. And then finally, I have him here with Optimus Prime. Now, they actually scale really well. They look really good together. I like how, sorry, let me put Prowl here. I like how Prowl looks smaller, or like significantly smaller than Optimus, and it looks really good in my opinion. And before I forget, let's get Optimus out of there. Weapon storage is very basic for this guy. You just tab it there on top of the emergency lights, and not really a fan of it. I don't like when the weapon is just like placed on top of the vehicle mode. It's ugly in my opinion. So my final thoughts on the Studio Series 86, or Studio Series the movie, Prowl. Now overall, I actually like this guy. Transformation is very simple and it's really easy to do. His design is very accurate to how he appeared in the cartoons. He's very G1 Prowl like. I'm just not a fan of the major gaps on the legs, although I'm not sure how they could have done it with the way he transforms. And I love the fact that his legs are very poseable. Like, you can do a lot of stuff with his legs. His legs are very mobile. Now, if you have the Earthrise or the Buzzworthy version, I wouldn't recommend getting this because you're not missing out on much. I would only recommend getting this if you weren't able to get those, because they're expensive in the aftermarket. But yeah, overall, this is a really great figure, poseable, fun to transform, and fun to mess around with. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.